Good afternoon, everyone, and I hope everyone joined the session. Fine. Okay. So, what are we discussing yesterday? What are we discussing, guys? Lang chain, correct? Lang chain we are discussing. So, let me just open the PPT and share the screen. Just give me a minute. So, what are we discussing? We are discussing about the Lang chain, right? In the Lang chain, we are done with the prompt template and we are able to discuss this chains, right? What are the different types of chains present? One is a simple chain, correct? And the other one is sequential, parallel, and conditional, correct? So these are the chains which are present. And yesterday we are done with the simple chain, correct? We're done with the simple chain. And also sequential chain we have discussed, correct? First chain and the second chain, in the combination of those two outputs, we'll be getting the results, right? Okay, this is about the sequential and the simple chain. Now we'll see the parallel chain, okay? So now what exactly the parallel chain is doing? So what it is saying, runs multiple chains at once and combines the results, okay? What it is saying, it will run multiple chains at one time, at single time, at once. And how it is running everything at once? Parallelly. Parallelly, it is running each and every chain. And what it is doing, it is combining the result. So we'll just see this. So what are all the libraries which are required? So initially from the LangChain core, we need to import the prompts, the prompt template, the parsers. As usually we need the LLM, right? So here in this particular slide for demo purpose, it was a ChatGPT one, correct, which is Chat OpenAI. And also from the LangChain schema runnable, we are importing runnable parallel. Okay, runnable parallel is the library which will help us to run this parallel chain. Okay. So now initialize the LLM, create a parser, and the output we need it in a string format. So we are assigning the parser and define the prompts. After defining the prompt, what we need to do? We need to create the chain. Okay. So how we are defining the prompt? We are just as a simple prompt template, we are just creating two different prompts. Correct. Summary prompt and the word count prompt. And we are creating the chain. Chain for how many? Chain for what all? chain for two defined prompts. Whatever the prompts which have been defined for those two prompts, we were defining these chains. Okay. See, so to define the parallel chain, what is that we need to do? We need to define the runnable parallel first, and in that we need to define as per our prompts. Okay. First is summary and second is, yeah, second one is the word count, correct. And how is the format over there? The prompt, LLM, and the parser. So it is nothing but a chain again, correct? Prompt, LLM, parser, or else LLM, prompt, and parser will be a chain, correct? It will be a chain. So, and how we are getting the result? From the parallel chain, we are invoking that parallel chain and we are giving the input text. And from that, we'll get the summary and also we'll get the word count in the result. Okay. That is how the parallel chain will represent the answer. Okay. So this is about the parallel chain. Any doubts in parallel chain? You may ask me in the Q&A. No one is having any doubts? Fine. We'll just proceed with the other chain. Okay. Just a minute. Conditional chain. So what is this conditional chain? What it is saying? Choose which chain to run based on the input. Okay. Based on the input, we'll be switching in between the chains. Okay. And what are we doing over here? First, initially, we are defining this runnable lambda and also defining the prompts. And how we are defining? Again, in the same format, like we need to define the prompt template. We need to install those libraries also. Okay. I mean, import those libraries also. So we are defining two different prompts here. One is related to math problem and one is related to language. Correct. So we are creating two different chains. So if you see here how we are defining the function router, the the input type is math and return the math chain or else go with the English chain. Okay. So we'll be defining the type also here. So and if the input type is related to the math prompt, it will go into the math chain, or else if it is related to English or else grammar, it will be going into the other chain, that is the English chain. And this kind of switch is known as this kind of switching is known as a conditional chain. Okay. Conditional chain. And how we are defining it? We will call the runnable lambda. In that we'll call the function and we are assigning the variable called conditional chain and we are invoking that particular chain. Where we what is the input we are giving here? See here. We are mentioning the type. So first it will check for the type. It will go through that conditional chain, it will go through that runnable lambda, and from the runnable lambda, it will go through the router function. In the router function, it will check the math, the type, it will check the type. So if it is math, it will go through the math chain. Okay. So math chain means what is the prompt here, prompt template here. Uh, so now the LLM will understand that. So the math problem needs to be solved. Then it will be solving that particular mathematics problem and it will giving us the result. Okay, it will give us the result. So this is about the conditional chain. Hope conditional chain working logic is clear, right, everyone? If anyone is having any doubts, let me know. So parallel chain, conditional chain. So these are the two chains remaining yesterday which we left over, correct? So we are done with the two chains also. So everyone, let me know understood chains and also prompt templates, parsers, understood chains, parsers. So what did we discuss? Prompt template, right? Understood everyone? Okay, fine. Okay. So we'll move into this indexes in the lang chain, okay? Indexes in the lang chain, and there is this document loader also. What exactly is the document loader here? What it is saying? The document loaders are essential tools for data ingestion, okay? To read the data. So the document loaders are very important, and also transforming the raw data into the diverse sources. We have structured the document format also. These document loaders are very important. So some of the document loaders are CSV loader, HTML file loader, Markdown loader, PDF loader, Wikipedia loader, and also Arxiv loader. This last loader is related to research papers. Okay, mostly the published research papers will be available in that particular loader. Okay, it will be able to load those kind of files. So these are the different loaders, or else I can say, I mean, you can consider like these are all the different types of how we read a document, different type of a document. Okay. So now text splitters. Text splitters are very important. Okay. Text splitters are very important. Have you ever heard of this text splitters? See, what is text splitter again? We'll just go through the definition once. What it is saying? Text splitters are used to break a large chunk of text into smaller pieces. Why? Why? Because for efficient embedding and also indexing and retrieval. So to perform the embedding, indexing, and retrieval, we'll be using this text splitters. What they're doing, they're just breaking down the large chunks of text into smaller pieces. Okay, they were breaking down, but why do they need to, or else why do we need to split the text? So why do we need to split the text? If you see over here, language models work best with the smaller, meaningful chunks. Large documents must be split into parts. Okay, so what it is saying, whatever the language models which are present, they work very good, or else they work their best when the whole data is divided into chunks. And if we are using the large documents, we must split them into parts. Why do we need to split them into parts exactly? Because we won't lose any important context, and we can process or embed them effectively, and LLMs will stay within the input size limits. So I told you that there will be some size limits also. In case if I didn't say, so LLMs will be having a token size limits also. So whatever the context which we are having, whatever the data which we are having, if we break it into chunks, so we can make sure that our data is being understood clearly instead of giving the whole data at once. Okay. So what are the major types in the text splitters? What are the different types present? So one is character text splitter. So what does the do? It will split the text based on the character limits. Splitting the text based on the character limits, like new lines or spaces. So if I just mention like whenever there is a new line occurring, so do a character text splitter. So I can implement this. I just want to consider a line by line content. So I can use a character text splitter. So other one is recursive character text splitter. What it does, it will try multiple separators like slash n or else single slash n. I mean new line, multiple new lines or else one single new line, space, character. Why it will do that? Why it will try the multiple separators in order to split the things cleanly, okay? In order to do the splitting very neat and clean, so it will try multiple separators. And there is this token text splitter. What is token text splitter? It will split the text based on the token count, okay? Based on the token count, it will be splitting the text. And when it is useful when using the language models that have token limits. I told you, right? Even when you give any content to ChatGPT or Gemini, sometimes previously in the earlier days, there was a token limit applied. So it will consider only whatever the token limit is accepted, and the other tokens it will not consider as an input. Okay, so that is what the token text splitter is. And semantic chunker is nothing but it will use the embeddings and similarity to split the text based on the meaning. Okay, not just size. Not just size. It will split based on the meaning. I just go through these text splitters. Gone through the splitters. Remember this character splitter, recursive character text splitter, token text splitter, semantic chunker. Okay, these are the major types in the text splitters. Okay. Okay, vector store. So what do you understand by this vector store or else vector database? What do you understand by the vector store or the vector database? Fine. So what it is saying, a vector store, it is used to store and retrieve the embeddings of text chunks in the lang chain. It enables the semantic search where similar content is found based on the meaning, not just the keywords. And what are the key functions for it? It will store the embeddings of the documents, sentences, or the phrases. Enables the similarity search by comparing the vector embeddings. Everyone knows the vector embedding similarity search, right? Everyone is aware of it, right? Semantic search, similarity search. Fine. So if anyone is having any doubt on the similarity search or else the vector embeddings, you may mention and I'll just explain that, okay? And what it is saying, what is the other key function we left over? This improves the retrieval accuracy by returning the semantically relevant results. So how it is returning the results, how it will be returning the results, it will return the relevant results based on the semantic, okay, based on the semantic search, okay, which will improve the retrieval accuracy also, not just by the keyword match. What are the main components here? Embeddings and vector databases. What exactly embeddings are? Generated from text using models like OpenAI, Hugging Face, etc. And vector database is nothing but to store those embeddings. Okay, we have FAISS from Facebook, we have Pinecone, we have VB8, and also we have ChromaDB. Okay, what are the benefits of this vector storage vector database? The first main benefit is fast retrieval based on the semantic meaning. Okay, it will work based on the semantic. Okay, it will return relevant semantic results only, and it is suitable for large data sets. Okay, scale and suitable and scalable for large data sets. So I hope everyone knows about this vector store and the vector database. If you want me to explain, I'll just give a good brief about this vector store. If not, I'll just proceed. Okay, these are just the types of vector stores. FAISS is from Facebook AI Similarity Search, which is an open source vector similarity search, which is developed by Facebook again. And why it is designed? It is designed for the way it is designed for to be efficient and fast similarity search on large collections of the high dimensional vectors. And also we have Pinecone. Pinecone is also a vector database. Chroma is nothing but ChromaDB. It is also a vector database. VV8 is also a vector database. So VV8 ChromaDB actually it is. So we are considering the Chroma here. So what first we'll complete the Pinecone. Pinecone is fully managed vector database designed for real-time scalable and persistent similarity search across millions of embeddings. Okay. And Chroma is an easy to use open source vector database which is built for local deployment and lightweight semantic search. And similarly, we are having VV8. VV8 is also an open source vector database which will support the semantic search and also hybrid search. And it will integrate directly with the machine learning models. So these are some examples of the LLM applications with the LangChain. So we can build an AI-powered education tools, question answering systems, legal document analysis, document search and retrieval also we can do. We can do the conversational AI chatbots also with this LangChain. With the help of LangChain, these are all few applications which we can come up with. Okay. So this is about the LangChain. Okay. This is about the LangChain, and you have understood this vector database. I hope. If you're having doubts, you may ask me. Yeah, that's it. Upload lectures in YouTube in Hindi. So for now, whatever the doubt you're having, please ask me. I'll try to explain it in the language, okay, in the language that you're expecting. But we can't exactly upload the whole lecture in the different language. Okay? Understood LangChain, right? Leave about the vector database. Understood LangChain, right, everyone? About the prompt template, chains, parsers, document exporters. So let me just keep a small quiz on LangChain and also the GANs and VAs. Okay, I'll just keep a small quiz now. Give me like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I'll just prepare that small quiz. Okay, just a moment. So I have updated the quiz link and also quiz code in the chat. Along with that, I have displayed the QR. So please join the quiz. It will take just 5 minutes, okay? So I'll start the quiz in another 5 minutes. So I hope everyone joins the quiz. Thank you. Join everyone now. It is not a graded quiz, okay? It is a practice quiz. And tomorrow you will be having a graded quiz, okay? This quiz is just for practice purpose. Okay, see, I can start the quiz, right? About 2018. I see someone is raising their hand. Yeah, please ask your query in the Q&A, please. So I'll just start the quiz now. I'll start the quiz. Done, everyone? If it is done, let me know. Okay, can I end the quiz, guys? Is it done? Okay, got it. I'll just end the quiz. I hope everyone is done, right? Okay. Thank you, guys. Fine. Okay, so we have ended the quiz and we are done with the lang chain. Okay, and vector databases we need to discuss actually. You need to understand the cosine similarity. If you people are aware of cosine similarity, then it's fine. I'll touch this. Cosine similarity concept. Then we'll go for prompt engineering. Okay. So, but before that, we'll just have a short break for now. Okay. We'll have a short break. So be back here by 3-5. Okay. 10 minutes of short break we'll have. And in the meantime, if you're having any doubts related to any session, please post it in the Q&A. Okay. Thank you. So we'll just wait for another few more minutes, like another 2 minutes, and we'll start the session. Okay. Okay, fine. So I hope everyone is here. How many of you know about playgrounds? Playground. Okay, so in OpenAI, or else in Gemini, or else if you consider IBM, we'll have playgrounds. Okay, we can consider different large language models, and we can test the output of those models. Okay, and if you want, if that playground is offering the API key for free, we can get that API key and test it in our local also. Okay. So firstly, we'll be starting with this Grok. Okay, Grok playground. Let me just share the screen. Okay, open a new tab, and in the new tab, write Grok playground. Okay, GROK Grok playground. So click on the first link, which is console.grok. Okay, click on the first link. So it will be asking for create an account or login access. So I'm already having an account with my email. I'll just log in. Okay. Okay, it has logged in with my profile. Okay. Fine. So this is Grok A. Okay. This is Grok A. Or else Grok Studio will say Studio, or else chat. Anything we can say. Okay. And here you can see the temperature, completion token, stream, JSON mode, and under the advanced we'll have this top P and seed. Okay. Fine. I hope everyone have logged into this Grok AI Studio Playground, or else Grok Playground. Open a new tab in the Google and type Grok Playground. Okay, it is Grok Playground. Okay, how many of you are aware of this graph? So I'll just start explaining about this playground, okay? What are all the models that are available? I'll just explain, okay? So if you see, this is the dashboard, okay? This is the dashboard. And here you can see the system prompt and also a user prompt. Remember, the system prompt, we can keep it as static prompt. And here we can edit our prompt, right? When we are discussing about the prompt templates in LangChain, we have discussed about this, right? So now we can switch the models also over here. What models we like? So it is similar to, see, the playground is very, very similar to AI Studio already, correct? So from Alibaba, we are having 32 billion parameter model. You can see the pricing also, and you can see the limits also. There is one model is 32 billion, and the other model is 32 billion, correct? And even from DeepSeek also, we are having a model. So how did Grok able to get all these models in its playground? Most of the models are open source, okay? Most of the models are open source, so that is how it is able to get these LLMs on its playground, okay? And if you see DeepSeek, for DeepSeek R1 distill with Llama, and it is having around, it is having around 70 billion parameters. And similarly from the Google, we are having this Gemma model, okay? It is a tiny model or a small model, small large language model, we'll say, okay? Small language model, SLMs we'll call it as. So Gemma, which is for only 9 billion parameters model, and you can see the limits also, how many requests we can make, how many tokens per minute it will consider. And similarly from the Grok itself, we are having this compound beta and compound beta mini. And from Hugging Face, there is this whisper model, distill whispers large, which was actually released on September 3rd, 2023. And if you see from Meta, how many models are present? There's this Llama 3.1, 3.3, Llama 3, 70 billion parameter, Llama 3, 8 billion parameter, and Llama 4 also. Llama 4 was a recent one, which was released in April 5th, 2025, correct? We'll just see any other models which were recent. Okay, this was on May 9th, May 31st. So May 31st, this is the latest model, which is prompt word 2, in which it is having two different variations. That is a 22 million parameter model and a 86 million parameter model. Okay. And moving forward, we are having this Mistral Saba model, which is a 24 billion parameter again. From the OpenAI, we are having this Whisper models also. Whisper model is nothing but for voice translation. Okay. For in the audio format. So this is a voice model. Whisper Large V3 Turbo, and this one Whisper Large 3. It has been launched in the year September 3rd, 2023. And also there is this Play AI. So Play AI TTS is nothing but text to speech, okay? Is nothing but text to speech. So Play AI TTS, which is released on February 28th, and also there were two different models, which is Arabic and normal TTS. So these are some of the models which the Grok is offering. So now if I just select this Whisper large model, okay, I just need to start recording, select the file. I need to enter a system prompt if required, okay. So I can do all those things, but what I want to do, I just want to get the code and implement this in my local. So what I need to do, I just need to click on view code. So this is the whole code which is required to implement this particular model. So and similarly for Qwen 32 billion parameter, if you see, this is the code, okay? So what are the parameters over here? Temperature, max completion tokens, top P, reasoning effort, stream, and stop. So this is how we can implement this particular model code, okay? We just need to get an API. So that is one more thing. Here you can see the API key, right? Beside the playground. From here we can get the API keys. And there is this dashboard and documents and settings also. And if you just want to interact with this playground, you just need to give a system prompt and a user prompt and submit. So let me just give a system prompt. You are a helpful assistant in generating the recipes. Okay. So recipes generating, right? Let me just correct this. So recipes where I am going wrong. Okay, it is recipes fine. So what can be the user prompt? Guide me, guide me with 15 minutes recipe. Okay. And all I just need to do is click on submit. Let's see. So is it giving the output? Okay, so the output here it will be giving in the studio. Okay, in the studio we'll get the output. So it has given a recipe to do something, and it has already added some tips, pro tips. In the 15 minutes we can create this meal. Okay, fine. So this is about the Grok playground. Okay, in the chat we'll just chat in the studio. In the studio mode only you'll get to see the response. Okay, just want it to be plain and simple. So this is the recipe, and I can set the temperature also. Let me just submit this once again. I have removed it. Okay, so I just need to add new message. So again I need to add that message. Fine. Okay, so you can try it from your end. Okay, you can try it from your end. If you want it in a JSON format, adjust the temperature and check. Okay, before try to keep the temperature in between 0.6. Okay, 6 to 7, and now keep the temperature as 9.7 or 9.5. Okay, try it from your end, everyone. Just share this link also. Okay, now refer to this link and try to experiment with that temperature. See, Grok is different, okay? I see one of our friend has mentioned that it will create the videos. No, Grok won't be creating the videos, okay? It will help us to implement these models, okay? Everyone knows X, right? The Twitter, which is formerly known as Twitter, now it is X, right? So in the X, the Grok got famous for giving up the answers. Like it was giving the responses in a bit harsh manner or else in a bit interactive format. And even if you see in today's tweets, if someone tweets about something, we can just call Grok over there, and it will be simplifying the context over there. Okay, so for video generation, no, Grok will not be helpful for video. It is from the Google itself. The video part is from Google itself for now, and we are having other open source LLM tools also, which will help us to generate the small, small like 5 seconds or else 7 seconds glimpse. Okay, so just explore this, adjust the temperature and check. I'll just give 5 minutes. Okay, first try to keep the temperature of like 5 to 6. Okay, and next go to 0.87 or 95. Okay, experiment and let me know. Okay, done. I hope everyone has gone through this playground. So you can switch the models and you can try also. Even if you want to implement it in local, you can just get the code, click on that view code, and you can implement that. Okay, view code and you can implement that. Okay. So this is about the Grok playground. Grok playground is very like it will help us to explore the output of different models. Okay. And Google AI Studio, you all know we have already explored it, and we are also having this Copilot. You all know Microsoft Copilot, Gemini. Yeah, Gemini. Everyone knows about Gemini and Hugging Face. We'll explore this Hugging Face. Okay. So take a new tab again and type Hugging Face. Okay. Hugging Face. So this is what you will be able to see. Okay, this is what you will be able to see. If not, please sign in. Okay, as I have signed in, so after signing in, this is what the dashboard will be. Okay, this is how the dashboard will be. So type Hugging Face. Let me just share this link. So type Hugging Face. I've shared the link with you. So in the Hugging Face, you will be able to see your on the left side pane after signing in. On the left side pane, you will be able to see your profile, inbox, settings, billing, and all these resources. And also you'll be able to see the search bar over here, the models, datasets, spaces, community, docs, enterprise level, pricing, and also some other settings. Okay, some other information. Okay, fine. So now what exactly this Hugging Face is for? In the Hugging Face, everyone will be testing the models output, and they will be deploying their own models through the Gradio framework in the spaces. Okay, so Gradio framework, they will be deploying their models in the spaces, and we can test them also. So what are all the recent trending models here? We're having this Black Forest Labs Flux, and also Tencent model, Hunyan model, which is a text generation, and this one is an image to image. And there is this Google Gamma model, image text, image to text, and also text to text. So there is this DeepSeek V2. It is saying generate any application with DeepSeek. Just click on this. We'll just see. So what it is saying, ask DeepSeek anything. So is there any example templates? We'll just see what are all in the settings. So this is about the model which will automatically select the best provider. And fireworks, we can implement this. Okay, inference providers also we're having. Okay, we'll just ask like we'll just preview it or else. We preview load existing. Okay, we can work on our project in that case. Fine. Let me just click on new project. Uh, Editor will be reset. Fine. Okay, so whatever the project we're having, we can just create that particular project and we can work on our files over here, just like that. Okay. So let me just take you this Explorer. Okay. First, we'll explore these spaces. Okay. If you see on this tab beside this Explorer search, okay, we'll be seeing the spaces. Click on spaces, everyone. Okay. We will explore all these models. The Flux model also will explore. Let me just open it in the new tab for now. And we'll go through the spaces. After going through the spaces, we'll explore the Flux. Okay. Okay, even here also we're having the Flux. Okay, let me just click on this model. Okay. So what it is saying, image editing and manipulation model guidance distilled for Flux. So we are having the sample image also, if you see. turn the flowers into sunflowers. So these are all the examples. So let me just give this example. Let's see if it is generating or not. What was the prompt? Make the monster ride a skateboard on the beach. So we'll just modify this prompt. Okay, make the monster ride a. What do we want over here? We can implement anything. You can write instead of skateboard, ride a car. Ride a car. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see the output how it comes. It is still generating. Let's see. Okay, actually it is on the car, so it's not right. Mm, make the monster scary. I mean, you can try any of the prompt. Okay, what do you need to do? Just need to go into Hugging Face, and you need to click on the spaces and select the popular spaces, any one of the space. If you want to work on the image generation, image to image manipulation, you can work it over here. Okay, you can select the, if you specifically want to go for the video, you can click on for video. If you want to go for text, you can click on text. If you go for language translation, you can go for language translation, speech synthesis, 3D modeling, object detection, text analysis, image editing, code generation, question answering. So these are all some of the spaces. Okay, so if I just click on this video generation, so let's see, real-time video generation, and when generate a video animation from an image. So let me just, and also one more thing, please make sure that whatever the space that you are choosing, it is up and running, and also it is having some likes. Okay, if it is not having some likes, mostly the model is struggling to generate the things. Okay, so is there any example? Okay, so just consider the example. Okay, so this is a penguin, and what was the prompt? A penguin playfully dancing in the snow, Antarctica. Okay, so did it generate the video? It has generated a small clip for 2 seconds. So this is how you can experiment with different models. Okay, and this is the space name. Okay, the first name which you are seeing is the space name followed by the model. Okay, this is the multi-model art is the space name. Okay, space name. And if you want to go with the text generation, there were many models for text generation. This is the recent Gamma model, correct? Gamma model. If you just click on this and can just describe the image in detail. So these are all the prefixed prompts, right? So I'm just selecting them only instead of giving a new one. Let's see, it is still generating. Let's wait. And in the meantime, you can log into the Hugging Face. Okay. Even you people can log into the Hugging Face and you can test the response. Okay. So let's say how the image will be described. A close-up, slightly low angle shot focuses on a small adorable kitten being examined with a stethoscope. Where is that scope? Oh, okay. Stethoscope is on the left side, fine. And the kitten is centrally subjected position diagonally across the frame. See how detailed it is describing. How detailed, how it is not even missing a single detail. It is describing each and every side of the frame. Correct. So So in the Hugging Face, these are all some of the spaces. Even you can host a space, okay? You just need to click on new space. You can create your space name, give a short description, add a license, select the space software development type that you want to deploy. Mostly everyone will be using Gradio, okay? And you just need to click on the hardware type also. Click on select the public if you want that particular space to be available to everyone, or else you need to click on private and create that particular space. And in order to do this, you need to have your own files, okay? After creating the space, you need to upload your own application, and here in this Hugging Face, that particular application will be hosted, okay? So that is about the spaces. This is about the spaces and Hugging Face. And one more thing, you can also see the famous model that is DALI. So DALI, this model is from OpenAI, okay? Let me just select the perfect one. Image generation. Me- Okay, DALI. Let's see what. So the yeah, you can consider this one. So DALI model is from OpenAI, okay? It's from OpenAI. So let me just select the sample example and click on run. We'll see neon holographic crystal cat. How it will be generating. Okay, you can try these other examples also. So the model name is DALI hyphen 3 hyphen XL hyphen LoRa hyphen V2. Okay, that is the model name. So everyone, please export the Hugging Face spaces, and if anyone is having any doubt, let me know. Okay, please explore the Hugging Face spaces. Okay, understood, right? Everyone signed in. So these are some of the playgrounds. Okay, these are some of the playgrounds. Please explore that Hugging Face. Okay. I have shared the link also. If anyone want the link again, let me know. So I'll just give another 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so please explore it. And if you're having any doubts accessing any model, and if any particular space, any model is in the sleep mode, let me know. Okay, you need to restart in that case. Okay, fine. Done. Everyone explored it. Anyone any doubt? No, right? Fine. So explore these spaces. Okay, explore the spaces in the language translation, video generation, text synthesis, speech synthesis, and also one more thing, by using this Hugging Face, by even IBM models also will have. Okay, let me just click this text generation. IBM Instruct models we're having. IBM Granite, see, IBM Granite 3.2, IBM Granite 3.2 2 billion model, which is in a sleeping condition, which is in sleep mode. We just need to click on it and we need to restart that particular space. Okay. So what is the model name here? IBM Granite 3.2 2 billion instruct 3. So what it is saying, cannot initialize authentication to due to missing library. Please run pip install gradio authentication or add gradio to your requirements txt file in order to install the required dependencies. So here this space is telling us to install this, correct? So the files, we can also check the files. So this person, who his name is Corey Quinn, so he created this IBM space. Okay, I can see the files also. If it, as it is a public one, I can see the files also. And there is no this requirements.txt file here. I can even see the code also over here. See the code over here. It is just import the Gradio and create the blocks, fill the height, sidebar, create a sidebar, and write inference provider, and also give a short description, create a button, login button if required, and load that model from the models. From the models in the IBM Granite, we have Granite 3.2 2 billion instruct. Okay, this is the model. And how we are loading that model? Through HF inference. Okay, so this is one way we can see the code. Okay, and even if for the other text to text models also we can see. Let me just show you. Let's say I'm in the spaces, not in IBM, and let's check not for this actually. Just a moment. Let's check for this song generation. Is there any files openly available? Okay, this is something into pop Chinese traditional. Okay, text font. So describe the. You need to give in the input, and it will be generating the song. Fine. So here you can see the files also. Click on the files. So you can see all these files which have been uploaded by the Tencent. Okay, Tencent will be uploading all these files, and Tencent is owning this song generation space. So you can see all the requirements.txt file. I told you right why requirements.txt file is required. So it will have all the essential library versions. Okay. So let's see. Okay, see no library present in this requirements.txt. Fine. Any other important? So there is this Docker file. Let's see. See how did he write the Docker file? See. How to understand this from user run env work directory copy run command, you need to have a idea of Docker image creation. Okay, this all these commands will help you to create the Docker image. Okay, and this Docker file also is related to Docker image only. Okay, to create a Docker image, we need that particular Docker file. Okay, fine. So explore this Hugging Face, explore the Grok, and try to explore the even in ChatGPT also we are having many mods. Okay, many mods we are having in the ChatGPT also. So this is it for today, guys. Tomorrow I'll try to explain those ChatGPT mods, and then we'll proceed with the prompt engineering, or else we'll start with this vector databases. Okay. Okay. This is it. And if anyone is having any queries, you may let me know. This is it for today. Let's stop my screen share. Anyone, any doubts? Please let me know. And if anyone is still left to explore the Hugging Face, please explore, okay? In the next 10 minutes, you may explore the Hugging Face, okay? And tomorrow you'll be having a graded quiz, okay? And one more thing, just a moment, let me just share this. Just a moment. There is a self-paced course that you need to do, okay? Which will help you to gain the badge, okay? Let me just share that link first so that you'll be able to see. And also log in with your mail, okay? I'll share the screen and I will show, just wait. For now, I have pasted a link. So everyone, when you click on that link, you'll be seeing this page. Let me just share the screen. This page. See, this is related to IBM Skill Build, okay? IBM Skill Build, where you will be learning about this introduction to large language models, which is for 1.5 hours only, okay? Which is for 1.5 hours only. So everyone, please enroll in this program, okay? Click on go to activity. Click on the go to activity tab and it is still loading. Let's wait. Still loading. So the content is more loading. So when you click on go to activity or start activity, it will be showing this page or else this tab will be open. You need to click on start module. Okay. And then you need to complete all these lessons. Okay. After completing all these lessons, you need to go through the simulation and wrap up. And you can download your digital sticker or else the badge. Okay. So everyone complete this introduction to large language models. It is a self-paced course. Okay. Self-paced course means you need to do in your free time. Okay. Fine. So everyone please enroll in that course link. Okay. So this is it from my side, guys. If you're having any queries, you may ask me. Okay, is it mandatory or optional? So it's like it's not mandatory. Okay, it's not mandatory. It's optional, but it's better if you explore that course. Okay, it is better if you explore that course and understand, as we are dealing with this IBM, right? Chennai with IBM Cloud. So it's better if you understand in an IBM perspective what large language models is. Because whatever the large language models which are present, which are in the IBM Granite, okay, they were trained on the enterprise level data. So they'll be able to explain how they have trained each and every model. So you'll be understanding in a different perspective also. Okay. Add-on activity, correct? Add-on activity for understanding purpose. Correct. On the link, is it not working? For me, it is working. So please try to check once again, guys. You need to sign in, okay? You need to sign in. So please sign up and sign in into IBM. and complete this module. Okay. So anyone, any other queries? If anyone is having any other questions, please let me know. Okay, if no one is having any doubt, you may leave the session. Thank you. Thanks for joining the session. Okay, I see no one is having any doubts. So I'll be ending the session now. Thank you guys. So tomorrow we'll connect again. And please try to complete that self-paced learning. Okay. Thank you.